this is a breakdown of how last expense company works, or maybe a benevolent group. Now, so nimefanya breakdown ya kuonyesha tu. And the main point is, you should enter or join benevolent group enye iko sustainable, so that your claims can be paid. So that is the main purpose for this video. So for example, most of the last expense groups utapata maybe kama ni insurance company iko regulated na Insurance Regulatory Authority. Now, kama ni a welfare group, maybe a burial, utapata iko registered. Maybe kama ni welfare group or cooperative, iko registered under the Registrars of Societies Office. Yoni act sasa. Then claim payment, of course, most of the time huwa inalipa within 48 to 72 hours. The earlier the better. Hata 24 hours can be better, because most of the time unaweza pata these last expense groups huwa zinashughulikia mambo za services. Hao ndio wanalipia mortuary fees, hao ndio wananunua casket, hao ndio wananunua hizo vitu zote. Then for example, for this example imetumia welfare group ama a benevolent group iko na 20,000 members. Now each member contributes 300 shillings. Of course, that is not the case. This is not that just fictional, because unaweza pata maybe mimi nikijoin hapo peke yangu and I want to cover myself, sina wife ama mtoto, maybe utapata inafaa ni contribute 100 bob. Then another person maybe mwenye ako na family wako wawili, sasa maybe the husband and the wife, utapata wako wanafaa lipe 200 shillings or 250, na watoto wenye wako below 18, all those things. Now, if each member contributes 20,000 shillings for the, if each member contributes 300 shillings for the 20,000 members, hiyo itakuwa 72,000 shillings. Now, most of the time, kwa unapata, kwa nafanyanga pia maths zao, wanaangalia, is that thing sustainable? Unaona? Expected death rates per year, maybe they come to a conclusion, maybe inakuanga between 0.6% to 1.2%. That is about 120 to 40 members per year. Okay? So, that makes it possible for them to maybe separate some money. Waeke kwa a liquid avenue. Yani place yenye wanaweza invest, but they can also access the money easily. Unaona? So, for this case, hii ni group yetu tumetengeneza ya 20,000 members, each contributing 300. Pool yetu itakuwa na 72 million shillings. Okay? So for this pool, we can remove 50 million shillings and invest it in a government security, maybe treasury bill, fixed deposits, maybe a bank negotiated, money market funds, or SACCO deposits. Okay? We have deposited there 50 million shillings. Then that money, maybe we project equate to pay 9 to 11% per year. That will be between 4.5 million to 5.5 million per year as secondary income source. Unaona? So that is how they manage to run their day-to-day operations, apart from all those other things. Hii ni story tu nimekama up nayo ku display, because watu wamekuwa nauliza how do benevolent groups operate, are they sustainable? So their business model runs on the emphasis that they hope to get more members. Unaona? The more the members that join this community, the more that the money is in this pool and they are able to pay claims. So before you join benevolent group or last expense group, please look at the numbers. Unaona? Juu business model yao ina run mostly on the numbers. For example, kama hiyo example yenye nimetumia, 20,000 members per year wana calculate, maybe inaweza kwa 120 to 240 members who die. And that makes that model sustainable kama the business knows what it is doing also. Unaona? So that is the breakdown. Of course, annual claims may be between 24 million to 48 million, depending with this number yenye pia tumeplay nayo. Then, welfare firms must keep claims below contribution income to avoid collapse. This is one of the strategies they use to raise more money to keep their day-to-day operations running. So for more information, you can follow this channel. You can DM me. I do financial roadmap planning. Tunaangalia investment journey yako iko na gap gani? Where do you need to invest? What do you want to buy? Maybe unataka kununua gari, unataka kujenga. We come up with a strategy